Hello everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. This is our Beast Tamer Bard build, episode 309. And we just completed Sila's companion quest. And we talked to Urushalay, and we noticed that we have some options. So let's go ahead and go through these. You tried to change your nature and succeeded. How does it feel? Didn't we go through these already? I feel reborn. I'm a whole new person now, and the world around me seems remade too. It was always hunt or be hunted for me. I never wanted to be the one who hunts, yet I am a predator by nature. So I had to restrain myself all the time to avoid destroying everything around me. I had the eyes of a monster, and they could only see pain and suffering. I couldn't even imagine that there were so many wonderful, beautiful things in the world. I'm still unable to understand many of them, but I will change and will come to understand everything. Do your nightmares still haunt you? Yes, they do, and that's how it should be. I myself have changed, but my past will haunt me forever. All of the evil things that I did. I have a lot of debts to pay. I have no right to forget them, and my nightmares won't allow it. The answer to Desna's riddle turned out to be surprisingly simple. Yes, but it was not about the answer itself at all. What if someone told me something like, Urushalay, you need friends, at the very beginning of my journey? Of course I needed them. This revelation would not have helped me at all back then. It took me several decades of haphazard wondering in order to understand how dreams work and what I should do with them. The answer was simple, yes, but this journey was the actual lesson the goddess wanted to teach me. Now that we know that you can love like we mortals do, how does it feel? The succubus blushes. This feeling is wonderful, yet terrifying. This is why demons are unable to fall in love. Their evil turns them into cowards. To love someone is to open up to the other person, to trust them completely. It means lowering all your shields, knowing that your beloved won't hurt you. Now I understand. Now I love. I love you. Cool. No need of you. You should leave. Get the fuck out. I will be watching you. Such a creepy thing to say.
Can't make the demons wait.
Okay, we are going to head into the place. We need to go to the Three Crusaders. And then we're gonna rest. We're gonna do the Free Crusaders. And then I think we're gonna try to take Lan on his journey. That's the plan. That's the plan to stand with the Lana man. Wah, 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 wah. Oh. Commander, permission to report. I finally bring you good news for a change. Now that you put an end to the wary, barely anyone questions your right to lead the crusade. Nerosian now has a circle of influential people who are sympathetic to our efforts and see you as the foremost protector of Golarion. They would like to help our army in any way you want. What should we ask of them? I think we should ask for something we are always lacking: money and other forms of material support. Have them send us holy relics, those that are gathering dust in their possession, like in some kind of museum. Make them procure for us the most valuable of resources: knowledge. Any manuscripts on warfare, treatises on arms and armor improvement, intelligence on demons and their weaknesses. Make them use their money and influence to gather these types of writings from all across Golarion. So we can ask for anything? Make them send us reinforcements, but not another bunch of commoners. Their very own, overgrown, infantile offspring. Wow, Darren. What the fuck? Okay, let's discuss our options in further detail. Tila, what's your plan? On the home front, lots of holy relics are just gathering dust in temples or private collections. Their place is here, on the front lines, where the fate of our world will be decided. Let our best officers arm themselves with the sacred gifts of the gods, and may the power hidden within them help us to defeat the demons at last. Don't overestimate the sanctimonious reliquary keepers. They'll suffer heart attacks at the thought of sending their priceless treasures to war. What if we lose them? In the end, they'll just give us some junk and hide the things that are actually powerful in their deepest cellar, then swallow the key. Regil, what do you discuss? Despite all of my experience in command and my Hell Knight training, I wouldn't even begin to assume that I know everything about war and weaponry. Many nations, mercenary groups, and noble houses keep secrets related to warfare they're not keen on sharing. Now is a good time to use the money and the influence of our unexpected benefactors to unlock those secrets. These days, you won't find a soul on Golarion who knows how to fight demons better than we and our soldiers do. I doubt some dusty book on armor polishing techniques will help us in any way. Now, holy relics are a whole different kettle of fish. They boost morale and have a very practical use against demons. I like Regil's idea of knowledge, but I do kind of have to agree in this particular instance. I'm normally like the knowledge guy. Yay, more knowledge. Let's go with that. But in this instance, yeah, Mendev has been fighting demons in the World Wound for 100 years now. They are kind of the foremost experts. Unless there's some other nation across the world where they've just been fighting demons for longer. I don't know. But at that point, it feels like, wouldn't we have already tracked down that information in the last 100 years, you know? Anyways. Darren, your opinion, please. Have you seen the volunteers we've been getting lately? They're skinny, ragged, hunched, less of an army, more of a traveling almshouse. If our neighbors are willing to help, let them send the best breed, offspring of barons and counts. They themselves may be completely useless, but their dear fathers and mothers will send their best warriors to accompany them. That's okay. That makes more sense, because you said send the offspring of the nobles. I'm like, okay, you're not gonna get a lot, and some of them are gonna be useless. But what you really mean is have them come and have their parents be like, oh, gotta protect my favorite child, or my second favorite child, or even if they're not my favorite child, they're still my child. Here's 10 armed guards, right? You know, that's fair. Their personal guard, sworn knights and seasoned mercenaries, all those who will see to it that their beloved youngster's head is not removed by some demon or other. In a fight, a single one of these skilled riders or trained swordsmen is worth 10 commoners who've just been given a spear and told the following words of martial wisdom. You're not a baker anymore. You're a soldier. That's characteristically cynical of Darren. I shouldn't be surprised by now. It is very characteristically cynical of Darren, but it is also clever, right? It's an intelligent maneuver, right? From a political standpoint, asking these noble benefactors, right? Oh, we can ask a boon of you? Well, what we want is your blood presence on the battlefield. We want you to send yours to help fight in the World Wound, right? Because that is actually a, classically, historically, wars and the renown that you gain from becoming a war hero has always been a politically driving maneuver. Also, looting, right? Like, which happens in the World Wound, helps make people rich. But it's absolutely a scenario of, like, it's a twofold, because they're already saying that they'll do something for us. This is something that they can piggyback that gets them better stuff in the end, but only if their child comes back, right? So they're incentivized to send good soldiers along with the child. It's honestly a really good idea. Anyways, what this army definitely has no need for is more nobles. If you need proof, just take a look at Count Arenday. I actually like Dayrin. Fuck off, Regil. Unlike you, I like Dayrin. Captain Harmatan, what would you advise? In my opinion, we don't need to overthink this. There's no such thing as too much money. Ask for material aid and buy everything we're currently missing. Money comes and goes. We must take this chance to get that which can't be bought. Alright, what do we got? All generals gain the Relic Keeper feat at level 20. At level 20. That is the issue with this, is at level 20. I have one guy who is level 16, and I have been grinding the entire fucking game with that one guy. I think my next highest, I think maybe he's 17 now, actually. I think my next highest is like a level 6 or 7 or some shit. Like, this means almost no one is going to have this. However, plus 15 to power is pretty fucking big, and even if I only got it on that one guy is a mage, which means that plus 15 power translates into every spell he casts. So that could actually still be really good. Regil, all generals gain the Brilliant Strategist feat. All ranged and infantry units have 15% bonus damage. Just straight up 15% more damage. On ranged and infantry. That's not on cavalry. But that's okay. That's interesting. Dayrin. All generals gain the Noble Recruits feature. All cavalry and grand tier units have a plus 20% bonus to damage. That's pretty cool. Could be good. Could be good. Captain Harmatan, I agree with you. Finance points income increases by 100. Material points income by 5. Energy income by 4. We're absolutely not doing universal support. I could not care less about that. Whatever. So, Relic Keeper is interesting, but I think it's going to... it would affect no one right now. And I don't know that it will ever affect more than one person. Because I assume we'll get to level 20 on our main guy, Magister Pilkwell, but I don't know that we'll get to level 20 on anyone else. So we're deciding between ranged and infantry having 15% bonus damage, or cavalry or grand tier units having 20% bonus to damage. Obviously, 20% bonus to damage is higher. However, we have fewer... I think we only have one grand tier unit. That's our veterans, right? And we don't have a lot of cavalry that we are actively using. So I don't know about this. I almost... And not only that, but... ranged units tend to be doing the majority of the damage that we're doing anyways. I almost feel like Brilliant Strategist is the way to go here. But I really like Dayrin's suggestion. I might go with Dayrin's suggestion just because I honestly like it from a roleplay perspective. Yeah, we'll go with that. Dayrin, I like your suggestion. Tell the nobles to send their offspring. Wonderful. All those young aristocrats and merchants' kids were lounging around in their estates while I was sniffing demon droppings. Now it's their turn to fight. I can't be the only one suffering, you know. Thank you, Commander. I hope our allies will fulfill their promises. I'll personally leave for Nerosian to oversee the progress being made by our new associates. Hopefully, I'll return with good news before long. Cool. That's fun. I liked. I enjoyed that engagement. That's an interesting little thing. Like these parts of the crusade, I do enjoy. Actively. Okay, we're gonna go rest, and then we need to visit the Free Crusaders. All right, the Prestidigitator. Transmogrifier. Love it. Love it. I'll just leave Conflagrant Taco on. Like making sure that we have that bonus. You believe that the mutations and high mortality of mongrels are a product of demonic influence. However, you cannot discount the possibility of interbreeding. I will show you in a graph. I hope that thick red line going sharply downward means something good. I don't think so, Lan. Alright, sweet.
Let's see what we can do.
We are heading to the streets. Heading to the streets. Gonna go on. I was gonna be like, gonna go street walking. I don't think that's actively what we're doing, but you know. Oh my god! I just remembered I have to like. I have so much to prepare for Pokemon tomorrow. I also have to figure out what. Jay and I are going to be doing Lost Vikings on Saturday, or Lost Vikings 2. But I think we're very close to beating the game. It's just whether or not we,
I can handle it.
fuck up a whole bunch or not. So we might need to prep something else to play if we finish early on the night. I mean, I guess we don't have to, obviously, right? We're not obligated to do anything necessarily, but I'd like to get into the next thing, you know. I just don't know what the next thing is. We've been talking about a lot of different Tales games that we could jump into, but I think we might also try out. Try out. I have not played it, but Jay is very well versed in it. Children of Morta, so that's an option. Carefully stepping over the sleeping bodies, Aranka makes her way to you and attracts your attention with a whisper. Shh! Please be quiet. We're resting. She chuckles softly. You see the woman meditating over there. She's an Uinuja Azada? I've never seen that before. Is that a Lord of the Rings game? Children of Morta? That does invoke a Mines of Moria kind of like style, doesn't it? No. As far as I'm aware, it's not. Children of Morta is a action RPG. It's an indie developed action RPG, so it's kind of like got a 8-bit-ish art style. It's not 8-bit, but like a low-res art style. And it's about a family. So you can all of the different characters are family members, and you can play it solo or co-op. I don't know much more about it beyond that, other than it's been out for several years and it's gotten really good reviews over the many years, and everybody I've ever talked to about it has always said really recommended it highly. So it's kind of like a action RPG roguelite, not really, but kinda, I guess. Her name is Lost Memory. She's weaving a wonderful magical dream for your crusaders, and we're helping her. Lost Memory came here to protect mortals from the nightmares that torment them, and she has asked for our help. This is why we're dreaming of pleasant things. Lost Memory is using our thoughts to weave a beautiful dream for your soldiers. You'll look up more about it? Yeah, it's I have always heard really, really good things about it. And I don't think it's especially expensive either. As an indie game, yeah, it's 550 right now. It's 75% off right now. So I might actually just buy it myself at the moment, truth be told. So normally it's $22. Right now it's $5.50. That's pretty solid. But yeah, anyways, I think we might jump into that because I want to play an action RPG with someone. And Jay and I have been dabbling in action RPGs for a while. Diablo's 4 is out, but I don't know that we're gonna play that as a big group or not. We're probably just gonna jump in and just play with each other whenever we have the opportunity. You've been curious about one of the old school Dragon Quest games lately yourself? You only ever played the first? Ugh. I did not have good results with the older Dragon Quest games. I'm actually more interested in the most recent Dragon Quest games because I've heard pretty good things about the last two, I think. So I should join them too, but my indecision is giving me insomnia. What do I most want to dream about? Wandering barefoot through green flowering valleys, the day we win and this war is finally over, or returning home and finally embracing my family once more? Which of these dreams is the most glorious? I just can't decide. Who's this, Azada? She is an Uenuja. I have never seen this one. Makes me suspicious that I've never seen it. An Azada born of pleasant dreams. They're mysterious and kind creatures. The Uenuja may be more fond of mortals than their brethren because of our midnight reveries. They enjoy watching our dreams, and sometimes when they encounter a nightmare, they drive it away. That's cool. That's a nice scenario. Lost Memory says there are many nightmares among the Crusaders' dreams. These nightmares have grown strong from feeding on our suffering. She came to the material plane to fight them. So now she's weaving a symphony from our dreams. A beautiful dream that will drive away sorrow and fill your soldiers with renewed strength. All we have to do is think about something pleasant before we fall asleep, and Lost Memory will weave our dreams into a tapestry of nighttime reveries. Does it really matter what the dream is about? All generals learn the Song of the Second Breath spell. One friendly creature. Target unit gains a +5 power divided by 5% bonus to maximum HP. Okay, that's kind of neat. And my warriors dream of victory. Song of the Last Push. All allied units gain an additional action at the start of the next round. This is an arcane spell. That is really good because on Pilkwell we can cast 2 spells in a single turn, and we can fireball or do whatever direct damage spell we feel like we need to, and Song of the Last Push. That's really good. For I am queen, I will weave your tapestry. Long sleep abandoned. One of your favorite songs that inspired your username? Really? That's awesome. From long sleep abandoned. Alright, I have that pulled up. I'm gonna listen to that after stream. My warriors dream of victory. So last push seems okay. Or all generals learn the Song of the Last Step. All units in the army gain teleport for 1 round and a -5 penalty to initiative for 3 rounds. That's also interesting. Teleport is really cool, I think, to be able to, like, get units into... Yeah, and that doesn't... That means that it's the start of next turn. So Song of the Last Push means we have to go through a full turn. The teleport does not. Teleport is just, boom, everyone's got teleport. I think we're going to Song of the Last Step. That's, I think, really cool. Yeah, grant my warriors a dream of coming home. Wait, whoa, does it really matter what the dream is about? The most important thing is that it's pleasant? You can't take dreams so lightly. Imagine dreaming of endless green, of wandering through meadows and glens, dew on your bare feet, birds singing, wind rustling through the trees. How will you feel when you awaken? That's right. You'll feel refreshed and calm, and yesterday's difficulties will no longer trouble you. But if you dream of a parade celebrating our victory over the world wound, marching proudly through the streets of Dresden, your mood in the morning will be completely different. You'll feel aggressive, full of pep and vigor. Or imagine dreaming of home. The war is ended. You finally returned home and your entire life lies ahead of you. You're greeted with smiles and cheerful laughter. They've been waiting for you. I assure you, you will awaken with only one thought on your mind, that we must hurry and end this war as quickly as possible so we can return home just as quickly. Alright, grant my warriors a dream of coming home. Aranka replies in an enthusiastic whisper. Yes, let them dream of long-abandoned hearths, the embraces of loved ones, the laughter of children, and the taste of homemade bread. Let them know their families miss them and hope they will return soon. Aranka yawns and closes her eyes. It's so nice to be able to ask you for advice whenever I want. You should visit us more often. But for now, let's sleep. That's pretty cool. That's a cool situation. Oh, and they're gone. and goodbye. See, another unit that would be cool to have gotten. Obviously, they're little now, but what if after a certain time frame the wound worms grew to a usable size, right? And then they were suddenly a unit that you could use, like a mythic unit or a grand unit that you could use in battle. Or that they were a summonable ability, right? I'm really obsessed with this idea. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. We need to go back to the Citadel. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Dream weaving, it's something that has story potential? Absolutely. Absolutely! It'd be very cool. I actually like games that involve dreams. I think are really cool a lot of the time. One of my favorite games. I say favorite games. It's been forever since I played it, so I don't know if I could actually say that it's one of my favorite games anymore. But used to be Alundra, and that whole game is based on entering dreams. Did you ever read the BFG by Roald Dahl? It's one of the examples that comes to mind. I have not, but that does sound familiar. It's entirely possible that I have read, like, excerpts or been told. I've definitely seen this cover. I can tell you that. I've definitely seen this cover. That fucking statement. When Sophie hears that the Giants are flush bunking off to England to swallop a few nice little chidlers, she decides she must stop them once and for all. What the fuck? That sounds wild. I love that. You keep hearing about Alundra, but you never did any research on it. It's a very cool PlayStation 1 era game. That is kind of reminiscent of Zelda in playstyle, but is very unique and has its own kind of like feeling and concept. It's a really aesthetically pleasing game and has a lot of really unique concepts that you don't find a lot of contemporary examples of in gaming, at least as far as my opinion goes. It's pretty cool. It's not like the most mind-blowing thing ever in existence, but it's got really good music, really cool artwork, a really interesting kind of like concept. It's pretty good. The Giants don't speak English too well. That's pretty much what a lot of dialogue in that book is like. That's awesome. I love that. All right, we're getting the fuck out of here. We got a mission. We need to go. We need to take Social to kill the shit out of Sava Melik. We are so close to being done with all. Ooh! I did want to check this before we go too far. Hype? Well, that didn't help. We have a question mask. We have a darkness mask. And we have a circle mask. So we still only have 3 of the 4 masks. So that is a concern. That is doing us a concern. So we need the 4th mask for Nenio's scenario. I hope I haven't missed it. Or if I have missed it, I hope it is discoverable. Okay. Yeah, I think we're solid. I think we have a good concept. I would absolutely if I was talking to a person that was cool with playing retro games, I would absolutely recommend Alundra to them. I think it's a game that anybody who is willing to go through retro games should play that game. Where the fuck was this guy? He coming up from here. That is an 8, I will say. You're not too particular? You're playing Pokemon Yellow right now? There you go. Hell yeah. I'm very eclectic when it comes to, like, video games. Like, I like a lot of different things. So I feel ya. Why is it not? What? Did I move somebody? That was so weird. Guess the cuirassiers. This is just gonna be a big ass line of people, and we're going to Song of the Last Step them, and we're gonna teleport them all onto the fucking back lines and just try to kill the shit out of people. That's gonna be my fucking plan with this group. We'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed. Okay, we have this little group right here is gonna attack. Oh, well, thanks, I hate it. We're gonna cross our fingers in auto battle. Nice, we did it. Oh yeah. 23,000 on that fight. Those are just +5s, aren't they? Oh, it's a +8. There you go. The spider lair was ravaged by the Crusaders. Cobweb-covered altars of Discari were smashed with heavy sledgehammers. Amidst the stone shards, the soldiers discover several magical items that were hidden inside the altars. Cool. Death Bridge. Alright, we're gonna head back up towards this army, I think. Okay. All right. Next step is to head to the Valley of Temple. All right. Start traveling. Making our way. All right. I see the size of our stuff has increased. The Yamazatas have arrived. Hell yeah. Enchanting the phylactery of Stevanius the Rotten. Everything is ready for the relic's augmentation. Destroy the remains of Stevanius' soul. We get the Bane of Flesh Scythe, which is a bleed weapon. Wielding this +2 bleed scythe allows you to feel almost any heartbeat in a 15-foot area. You can choose one creature at a time to concentrate on a pulsing beat of its heart. Whenever you or a member attacks using the rapid shot feat, they don't suffer a -2 penalty to attack, but gain a +2 bonus to damage instead. That is so specific. It's only with the rapid shot feat. What the fuck? Or we can awaken his soul, and we get the Bane of Spirit. We get Ghost Touch. Whenever this +2 Ghost Touch Scythe misses a hit, it tears the enemy's soul a bit, dealing 1d12 negative energy damage. That's kind of neat. Kind of neat. We'll go with the touch. That's fine. By offering up a dark prayer over the remains of the phylactery of Stevanius the Rotten, priest awakened the grains of his soul. The vicious spirit melted with the ring, giving its owner unholy force. Cool. Okay, issue decree. Monster Slayers. Right, fair enough. Cool. You are headed this way. Go ahead and travel there. You are headed this way. Travel there. 5 more for Lonnie. Awesome. More Yama Azana. Cool. Good and good. Okay, these guys are going down here. I am somewhat concerned about this, actually. Save. Going. Army reaches us and attacks. Okay, fingers crossed. We're gonna try to teleport gank them. I don't know if that's gonna work. Okay. We're going to Song of the Last Step. Alright. Teleport time. Smack him with the hammer. Hell yeah. Oh, that's not great. Also not great. Real strong. Yikes. Yikes, my yikes. This is not going as well as one might hope. The Inquisitor unit looks pretty cool. These hedge knights are actually quite strong. Okay. I was gonna say, is that gonna trigger? We should be good to just auto battle at this point, I think. I say that, but we should be good. Alright, sweet. 18,000 experience. That did not seem like that much, truth be told. Us not getting to recruit for so many days has kind of been a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna lie. How much longer do we have on that? Eight more days, basically. Restoring order. Yikes. That's a rough one. That's morale. We don't care about that. Let's try the Fate of Baphomet's Fire. That's a recent one. Seems like maybe that would be cool. If it gives us some sort of fire thing, it could be cool for Ember, you know? Anyways. Oh, we leveled. Ability, Scorching Ray, Hold, or Heroism. Spell-like ability. Spell-like ability. Heroism is supernatural. Target gains +1 bonus to saving throws and AC and DR1 for 3 rounds, and also a plus 20 plus power divided by 5 bonus to combat morale. That matters. It was a little weird that we're getting these. Like, I don't really know what the differences are between all of the different classes, but I feel like I should be getting more maneuvers and traps and things like this rather than the spells that I feel like I keep getting. I don't know. I'll try hold. Why not? I don't think it's gonna work that much, but okay. Head back to Dresden. Okay, let's try this. Fingers crossed. An 11 is pretty scary. Oof, really fast. Okay, we're immediately gonna fireball here. Okay, that did a lot of really good work. I think... You didn't get to teleport and attack? Why not? Oh, because I didn't click attack. Getch. Finger of Death, that feels good. Oof. I don't like that. I don't like it. But we should probably be it. Can teleport. Why are you... What are you doing? 95,000. That's pretty high tier. That's pretty high class. I like it. I like it a lot. Very cool. Having dealt with the demons, the Crusaders discover a Sarkorian city that was turned into a necropolis. Among the sand and bleached bones, the soldiers find some ancient treasures. The intendants are already planning vast excavations. They believe that even after months of work, they would still keep finding all kinds of valuables here. Holy shit. Daily income increase, material points times 10. Material points times 10. Times 10? Times 10? Plus 10, I'm assuming. Not times 10, right? Like, times 10 would be absurd. Times 10 would be really cool. Plus 10. Okay, cool. Neat. Okay, sweet. Baby Ray. Alright, we are very close to Savamelik's Valley of Temples. Unfortunately, though, that is going to need to be where we call this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.